Hey, Keegan.
Hey, Jordan.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Today we're playing a game. It's got guns. It's got dungeons.
Is it a Gungeon game?
It's called Enter the Gungeon.
Bum, bum,
It's lame as
bum.
fuck.
What?
It's lame as fuck.
I love Enter the Gungeon. A gun dungeon. I think that's great. So this is a
Dungeon gun?
top-down twin-stick shooter with some bullet hell elements. It's got couch co-op as well, so Keegan and I are going to play at some point or another together. He's going to hold me back, as he put it. This is a game that's developed by Devolver Digital, who did Not a Hero. They're doing an Eater later in the year, which is a Dark Souls-y game, and a bunch of other stuff.
I've learned every game you play is Dark Souls-y.
You can almost, most everything has Dark Souls and in it. But yeah, so Enter the Gungeon, twin-stick shooter, very similar to like Binding of Isaac or Nuclear Throne that just came out this year as well, where you are fighting to get to the end of the dungeon and get a magical gun that can kill time. Because why not? We all need more time. Sure, I guess. But yeah, it's a game that I've been looking forward to. It's got a really neat art style, some good music, and I'm excited to get and play with you.
I can't wait to see it.
Play with you. I'm sorry that happened. Oh, God.
Make that big boss less special. It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level.
Enter the Gungeon. This just came out. I played it a little bit last night. Played it some this morning, quite a bit. It's a lot of fun. I like the story though, so I kind of want us to go ahead and watch the intro. It's by Dodge Roll and Devolver Digital, who I think I mentioned in the intro.
We played Devolver's game before, didn't we?
Yeah.
Over there?
The Not a Hero.
Not a hero.
A legend is told. On a distant planet, a grim fortress stood.
This is epic.
I know, right? That's why I kind of wanted to watch it, because this game has a very tongue-in-cheek sense of humor. Until a deadly force parted the heavens. It's a giant fucking bullet.
And descended
Bullet Bill.
upon the keep.
Like, everything in this game is, like, made out of bullets and or guns. Like, there's a boss, from what I understand, that's a dragon with a gun on his nose that shoots an actual gun.
The ashes of a place hold an artifact of impossible power.
You sound like a schoolboy trying to buy
I
alcohol.
can't go that low. You should know this. My voice is not the deepest.
Yes, I'm 18.
A gun that can kill the past. Which I love that conceit. Like, it's such a stupid but fantastic thing. What does your gun do?
Look, the hills have eyes.
Over time, the fortress was rebuilt.
I think we should be more worried about that.
And some who hear the legend would risk everything for another shot. Get it? Shot.
The clan haven't done much in a while.
Nah, they're kind of bored in there. To claim their prize and make what was done undone, they must. Dun dun dun.
Enter the Gungeon.
All right, so Enter the Gungeon.
This looks like the Dark Tower.
Yeah, I know, right? There's a lot of references to things. I've seen Mega Man references so far. So Enter the Gungeon is a twin-stick shooter in the same vein as like what's it called? Binding of Isaac, Nuclear Throne. Except
Smash TV.
Art style looks just like The Escapists.
Except way better. This game has way more frames of animation, and I think everything looks better than. I can see what you're.
Yeah, the
how
initial.
you mean, yeah.
I mean, every 2D.
So how do I
top-down looks like
how do I
this.
join the fray?
I think we have to actually enable co-op. I'm gonna do a round or two first of
okay.
just to kind of show you like what to expect.
Let's do it.
That way,
and then-
that way you don't hold them back.
So there are 6 characters total. I have 4 right now. You have the convict. You have the pilot, who's actually based off of Firefly main guy.
Nathan Fillion?
Yeah. You have the Marine, and then you have the Hunter. So
Hold
each
on, go back to
one.
the Marine. Tell me that's not Master Chief.
I mean,
Look at that
kind of,
mask.
I guess.
That's
Yeah.
Master
It's a hint of it. Yeah.
So each of them has a different starting weapon. Each of them has a different, from what I understand, different skills. Like I've played as the pilot and the convict. And the convict, if you get low health, gets enraged and does double damage.
Can you be the other guy? 'Cause he has a companion down there.
I haven't played as her. She has.
Does have a dog though.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off with, just because and when we do co-op, I might do the Hunter. I'm gonna go ahead and be the pilot first. So you have like your dodge, you have your twin stick shooter. I'm just going to actually go through.
Enter the Gungeon now. Is
Yeah,
that you enter the Gungeon?
I actually forgot to reload my save from home, so we have to go through the gun tutorial, I think they call it, or the shootorial.
this game is pun heavy, I'm assuming.
There are definitely a lot of puns, but I would say that they're all pretty well done. This is Sir Manual.
Oh, this looks like Pokemon.
So he's just gonna show me how to
Do you know how big the development team was on this?
Bitty, I think. I don't think it's really that big. You can kick over tables and make cover that you can then move around.
Huh.
Which is
Can you
cool.
do that with any like every table?
Generally just
that you've
with any table, yeah.
Yeah.
So you dodge, and they're invincibility frames that you get when you dodge. So you can dodge over things that move at you.
What button was that?
That's L1.
L1. You're jumping over something.
L1 to jump?
L1 dodges for you. Yeah, because so you're going to use the right stick to aim and shoot. And so in an effort to keep, you know, your string going.
I kind of like. I mean, I like this art style.
I adore this art style. Like, there's a lot of animation to it. Like, his hair wobbles around, and when he jumps, his little mouth opens. I think it's really
Michael
cute.
Jordan.
And then you L1 to go over the pit as well. So L1 is pretty much at your jump. We're gonna go through this way. This way, you just run into things to break barrels. It's satisfying. I think I have to talk to him. Actually, he might give me a gun.
Bird face.
Dodgel is a fast way to avoid dodging.
Oh.
So there's gonna be these things you could blanks that are kind of just invincibility for a second. So if you click L3 and R3 at the same time, stops the bullets for a second.
Whoa.
And allows
It's a
you to run through everything.
Is this bullet hell?
Yes.
Okay.
I
don't fare well with bullet hell games. It's worth pointing that out.
Can you go up that ladder?
No.
No. It's just a stylistic thing.
And here's a gun. We're gonna get a pea shooter, which actually shoots peas. Nice. So you right stick to aim, R1 to fire, reload with square. So that's why L1 is the.
See, as an Xbox guy, R1 to fire is
great.
Is something I'm not used to.
So
I love R1 to fire.
That's very much a PlayStation mechanic. I'm a lower trigger firer.
So I can kick over that table.
Can they break the table?
Yeah. So after a bit, you can like shoot through.
Oh, I see it cracking.
Yeah, this gun is just super duper weak because it's obviously it's shooting just peas.
Imagine getting hit by peas and how I think it'd be more annoying than anything else.
If they were frozen, they might leave a bruise if you shoot the same spot.
If they were
been shot by like a BB bullet, I imagine it'd be similar to that.
And so there are different enemy types. These guys are little shotgunners that have obviously a shotgun shell for a head. He's tired.
A tube of lipstick.
And you hold down L2 to bring up the map, and you have these little teleporters. And you can, anytime you activate a teleporter, you can just teleport straight to it, which is really nice because these dungeons are randomly generated. And so
is teleporter save point or what's?
No, it's just
autosave?
It's an autosave. I mean, so this is a roguelike. So that means if you die, your run's done. So you have to start from the very beginning of the dungeon again.
Yeah.
So there are 5 levels to the dungeon, each with a boss at the very end, which is randomly generated as well. There are certain ones that will only appear on certain levels.
Is that a boss?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead.
That looks like a boss head.
Run away! I might actually go ahead. So you can look up in the map, and you have like your little question marks that show, okay, these are rooms you need to go to. That red X one means it's one that I can't get into currently. So what that probably means is that there's a button or something that I need to.
Or you're just not high enough level. You're just not good enough to.
There's no levels actually in this game.
No.
So.
Can you level up? So. Stupid question, but can you level up like your pea shooter, or do you just get new guns to replace it?
You get new guns. So there are, from what I understand, over 100 guns, as well as 100 different equipable passive and items and everything like that. So, and each one had different effects. Like I found one that was a thing that shot out exploding coconuts. I found the Mega Man Buster gun, and
I would love to come up with the idea of something like that. Like, this is my type of game when it comes to the quirkiness of it.
And now I have an AK. And one thing I really like is if you look at his hands when he's holding the AK, like they just both float in the air. It's just a really cute game. The art style I think is very charming. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and fight the boss of this tutorial, the shoot-torial.
Because you have the AK.
Which is...
Final challenge!
Then fight me in single combat. Alright, bitch, you asked for it. So,
is that recoil?
A smidge. Each of them just kind of had different firing patterns a little bit. So it's slightly bullet helly, and by slightly I mean very much so when you get to some of the later bosses.
Oh god.
Cool.
Oh look, you got a trophy.
And if you look up, so you have in the top left, you have your hearts, which are 2 bullets laying on top of each other. Actually, you have
So you have
your
6 hits total then.
yeah. You have currency is the gold bullets, and then you have those blanks, which are the things
I
that.
assume currency for buying.
So you
guns,
can never get more
weapons,
health since you can't level up. You're consistently stuck with 3 hearts.
So,
and your co-op.
actually, I might go ahead and I'm gonna get a copper right now.
Sorry, Tom.
Well, just for right now.
You don't get to play. I think in the intro we said I was going to play, but I decided that I'd play everything, so Tom gets to play with Jordan.
Yay!
All right, so we're gonna choose the pilot again, and we're gonna go ahead, and I think I can actually enter the Gungeon now.
Nope.
No Gungeon.
You are now ready to enter the Gungeon.
They look like the Star Wars Emperor Knight things. I can't think what they're called. The
Emperor
red.
Knight?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, this game is pretty much you fight through the dungeon, you get better loot.
Length of game and price.
The game is I think $15. It's $13.49 I think on sale right now. Length of game is however much time you want to put in it. Like there are folks who with Binding of Isaac, because this game is randomly generated, and in theory they're gonna add additional content to it.
Yeah.
And so this guy slams down his sword and shoots out a pattern of bullets, which I just got hit by. And then you can see that.
The blobs.
So there's the blob right there. That guy's a grenade. And as I shoot these guys, they separate. So most times when you just clear out a room, brings up the little teleporter there. So I can't go through there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go down. So each of the floors are filled with randomly generated enemies. You just kill enemies.
So you say the dungeons are like, if we were to start this over, would the
layout would be completely different.
Mm-hmm. So it's not just enemies in there randomly generated, the actual layout is
The
different.
layout of everything is randomly generated.
I would love to know, I know nothing about game design, but I would love to figure out like how developers do that and how it can work.
I'm excited to see how it works with No Man's Sky, which is one of the largest randomly generated
coming out later
games
this
ever
year.
made.
From what I understand, it's actually easier to program in that way because all you have to do is just create assets and then you code the game in such a way that it's like, okay, you're gonna place this asset here. I'm sure it's difficult, but
well,
I
I'm
think
thinking
it's...
like how do you do it so you make sure the game doesn't break? Like it doesn't put a wall where it's not supposed to put a wall, like where a door should
coding
be.
and testing.
Lots of Q&A.
I know, but see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that to me would be the hardest part because I was at Wizard World this past weekend and we have a vlog about it. But I was talking to Happy Badger Studios, which is a local developer here. And they said the hardest part of their game right now, it's about 90% done. That last 10% though is just bug fixes and all that. And they're like, it takes forever. So I can only imagine if you have a procedurally generated game, how long that would take to get it to the point where it's not completely broken.
Yeah. But yeah, in terms of like actual length, like I've been playing for probably about 5 hours, and I've only gotten to the second floor of the dungeon because I'm not fantastic at this game.
You should just get good, Jordan.
There are
My
people
advice.
who have played Binding of Isaac for upwards of 800 hours. So like honestly, like your mileage will vary depending on your enjoyment of this particular style of game. I'm kind of I like these games a lot. I like roguelikes. I think Binding of Isaac is really cool, but I got burnt out on Binding of Isaac very quickly.
I've never played it.
This game has enough charm and goofy humor. Let's see what this
minigun?
is. Wind-up gun.
Yeah, it's like minigun. Oh,
I don't know how
Like a laser gun.
yeah. Pew 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 pew.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and you switch weapons with triangle. So your little initial weapon has infinite ammo, whereas any weapon you pick up has an actual ammo
I
pool.
love when a game gives you, like, the sidearm in the Division has infinite ammo, so you're not... Because I hate when you get somewhere into the game and you get to the boss and you're like, well, I can't do anything because I have no ammo left, so I'm just going to die.
I think that's been a lesson learned for developers because that happens a lot.
Yeah.
It gets frustrating.
Oh, I never had a chest drop.
Well, there you
Alright,
go.
cool. So I get
You got a sword?
shields.
Oh, knife shield.
Knife shield, use again to launch.
Key?
And some kind of key. Alright.
What does a knife shield do exactly?
No idea.
It shields you from knives.
So you press
Whoa.
the touch ID to open up your Ammonomicon.
The touchpad, not the touch ID.
The Ammonomicon, because why not have a reference to the Necronomicon? So knife shield is a shield made of blasphemous knives, alright? Beware of using it as it is believed to bring upon the anger of the jammed. Alright, well, we might,
Use it!
yeah, I'm scared that
There's
that's
the boss
gonna bring an enemy down.
Yeah, but then you can kill him and
But
get
then it
extra
can be like every
special
quick bite
loot.
and you'll die and the prophecy will be fulfilled.
The world will be right.
Yeah.
Oh, hells yeah.
Alright,
It's like
so
it's like the red turtle shells in Mario Kart where you're like, I'm just gonna murder people. Look at that. Oh,
Oh, I got hit. Okay, neat.
You got one heart left. So 2 shots.
Yeah.
Do they drop health? Like, where do you get health from?
There are shops. That's what I'm trying to find out right now. So
Okay.
I'll open up the map again in a second. So I have my map right here. So I have all these question marky things that are filled. And as you can see, like, I can teleport straight to the boss room, or I can just teleport straight into the other room. So that...
And the cool thing, and this I think is because it's a 2D game, is no load times.
Yeah. I mean...
I love that.
It's great. It's a very snappy game, but that also is one of the biggest things with like Binding of Isaac that I really didn't like. Is like, okay, I went through this whole entire dungeon that's a decent size, and I have to walk from one end to the other. Whereas with this, it's like, no, I can just teleport from one end to the other.
Do you think they learned? I'm assuming they probably learned from that game. Oh, excuse me.
So yeah, a lot of this game is just like, okay, like how quickly can you fire on things? How easily are you able to strafe? Let's see if I can actually get into this.
Ring?
Yeah, that's
if you like it, then you should put a ring on it.
So this is the Ring of Miserly Protection. It gets you extra hearts as long as you don't buy anything. I didn't actually read the item description until after I bought something and I lost all my extra hearts. So, there are funny little things like that.
So the second you decide to buy something, it's gonna go.
You lose all your hearts, or you lose the extra hearts.
It's not very much like Zelda, but I'm getting like the original Zelda S5 with this. Obviously,
I don't know what that.
Zelda didn't have guns.
I don't know what that red dude is. I wonder if that's the thing that got summoned because of the fact that I used that knife sword.
You made the dude mad.
This guy's actually pretty good. I'm gonna keep that for the bosses. So here's the shop right here. So he's that guy.
Look at that dude.
You have lowercase r. Not entirely sure what that does. You got a regular shotgun. Then you have
half
health, ammo, full heart. But since I have 3 right now, I'm not gonna buy anything because I would just lose my additional things. So
can you earn hearts from killing enemies?
Sometimes they will drop them. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna fight the boss and see how this goes. All right.
Is it a bird? Is it a bird's nest?
Nest of
it actually is a bird.
Yeah, it looks like a bird's nest. There we go. Hi, birdie.
Machine gun.
So bird picks up the machine gun. Boom.
That's pretty badass. Oh, God. Whoa. Did not expect that. Okay.
I said,
I like the armpit hair.
That's great.
Like I said, this game has got definitely a very tongue-in-cheek sense of humor.
It's like, so it kind of, we played Broforce not too long ago. It reminds me of Broforce, but a little bit less, which I kind of like, because Broforce is over the top. In a game like this, I wouldn't want it as over the top as that.
And you do have environmental things, like I just pulled a switch that dropped a chandelier on him. Don't know if it actually did any damage. But yeah, these bosses are kind of difficult. I've fought this guy like 97 times, and I might not actually beat him here today.
Yeah,
but
that'd be standard for Quick Bite. That's how
you
these work,
can do it, Jordan.
Tom's always like, you got it. I'm like, hey, you're gonna die at some point.
But he's not the worst in the world. Like I fought these 2 Bullet Brothers.
So I assume the bosses are the same every time. Like because the game's procedurally generated. You see the same boss at every time.
So there is a handful of bosses that will cycle through.
Okay.
Like I fought him probably 8-9 times, but there are 3 or 4 other bosses that will actually generate on the first floor. So there are bosses that will only particularly show up on a specific floor.
Section. And I think part of that's just because difficulty reasons. They don't want you to be the hardest guy.
Look.
You almost got him. Yeah. As much as I want you to lose, it's
exciting to see you win. I like how the bullets disappear when you pop them. So you don't
so then a bunch of it's a credit.
Whoa.
Yeah. So then all these birds come and eat them.
Jesus.
So I got that. Got my extra thing, and then I got M119. So that's just a dope ass handgun. All right, cool. So now we go to the second level. Welcome to the second level. Bye, guys. That was the quick bite. So each one has a different theme to it. I'll probably die here, and once I die, I think we can go ahead and do some co-op if that's cool with you.
We make that a lot.
I'm actually enjoying this.
Yeah, I really like this game a lot. I was initially intrigued just because of the art style and because of the amount of guns. So it makes me think of Borderlands in a lot of ways because
I can see that.
Like, it's like, oh, there's 8 bazillion guns.
And it's like, back a little bit too, and this is showing my age. But there was a game called Zombies Ate My Neighbors, which is very, very similar. Not only in style but also kind of in humor.
Oh god.
So now, if you were to die, you'd go back to the beginning of this.
I would have to completely restart the whole entire dungeon. So that's what that roguelike thing is where it's very randomized, and when you lose everything.
Yeah, that would frustrate me real quick.
But I think it's a testament to this game where I was reading a bunch of stuff online, and people were like, I don't really like roguelikes, and I don't really like bullet hell, but it's a testament to how well this game is designed and the charm that it has that people don't get frustrated of trying.
Whoa.
yeah, so this guy kind of sucks because he'll send all his things back to shoot at me again, and he can only be hit when his face is open.
Oh god.
But since you have invincibility frames, you can... So you can see it very quickly gets... And this is still only the second level. Like, just think that each level gets exponentially more chaotic. There are enemies that have... Alright, so there's some ammo. That's cool.
Wind up gun refilled.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead... Alright, there's the shop up there. So I'll go ahead, since I'm kind of half health, we'll see what he's got up here. So he's got Mega Dowser. Neat. Well, I don't know what this is.
It's like a Super Soaker.
Primer?
Primer, don't know what that is either. Actually, right now I don't really see anything that I like, so we're not going to necessarily buy anything. But yeah, the game runs incredibly smoothly. Like, I haven't seen any hitches from... I mean, there's like a second sometimes when I go through and start a dungeon that there might be like a pause. But as a whole, it's completely unnoticeable. It's run at a pretty consistent 30 frames. And it's coming out, it's out on Steam as well, and the only thing according to the developers that's going to be different with it and Steam is just that updates won't come as quickly to the PS4 version just because of the way that Sony handles updates.
Yeah.
Whereas with Steam, it's just like, okay, there's a problem, we're going to immediately
fix it.
Address said problem.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like, if they are going to support it, that's cool. I don't know what that is. There are 2 empty slots in the muncher. Walk away
Feed
slowly.
current gun to the muncher.
Doesn't want that.
Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this M191. I don't know. Looks like I use another gun. Oh, should I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see what happens. I mean, this isn't your save game.
Just keep feeding.
Watch him give you something.
It's gonna give you
now.
a badass gun back.
I hope so.
Oh.
So that's a fucking.
Guns processed. Hot new gun for you. Blunderbuss.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. I feel like we're playing Bloodborne again.
Yay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
All right.
So what's that bar that keeps going above your head there?
That's the refill bar.
Okay.
So that just shows you. So usually when I'm refilling like that, I'm just dodging like crazy. All right. So that spread shots.
Boom. Oh god, bats.
Yeah, they're not terrible.
Oh.
Until I get hit in the face by a bullet.
Yeah.
All right, this gun isn't terrible. It's not the
Is
greatest,
there, so
but
gun stats? Is there anywhere to see the gun, like in that menu, whatever it was called earlier?
there are no stats.
There's no stats. It's just
No, it's just what's their bullet pattern, how much damage do they do, what's it look like, yeah. What's up, dude? But I like these.
Not to.
I like these little enemy designs. They make me think of the minions from Despicable Me.
And you like shooting them?
And I love shooting them, yeah, because they just are shitty. And there's
Whoa!
of course exploding red barrels.
I love the minions.
Because it's not a video game without
exploding red barrels.
red barrels.
Yeah. Red barrels are your friends. I was playing Division last night, and literally it was just a fireball because there's about 20 red barrels everywhere, and I could not see a thing. There's a fire everywhere.
The ricochet's nice.
Yeah, the ricochet's really nice. This gun shoots really slowly, which I don't know how I feel 100% about that, but... Alright, got another... I want to see what this does. Items recharge while active. And so any item you can get, you can just open up your Ammonomicon. So I think that's an extra character, which I really want because it's got a robot.
Get it.
You need a key.
You have keys,
I don't have a key now.
Oh. Didn't you pick up a key earlier?
I mean, I might have, but that was just for a standard chest.
Oh, that's lame.
Whereas that's like a specialized... Alright, so we'll see where I don't have... Looks like I got up here. And that's the nicest thing, is just being able to teleport instead of running around being like, where do I not... Because that's the biggest thing of just like frustration that I have with these randomly generated or roguelikes or things like that.
Or even with any dungeon
game. It's like... And now I have to, go back through every single room to get there.
Yeah.
And so the fact that this game is just super punchy, and you're able to teleport through everywhere.
Yeah, it's a really, really.
Because that's one thing I don't like about Zelda is having.
A lot of these little indie games I'll pick up, like things like Swapper and Axiom Verge and stuff, and then I get. That's probably the most frustrating part for me.
So I was listening to a podcast on the way in today talking about because the first quarter of 2016 is over, and they're talking about games that have come out. And the 2 of the best games that have come out so far, or 3 of them, are indie games. You had The Witness come out, you had Firewatch come out, and you had...
Oh god.
What was the other one they talked about? There was another one they talked about, but they're like, these potentially could be games of the year. They probably won't be, because indies very rarely win it.
And I really like this death animation. So you fall over, the time gun comes, and just straight fucking wrecks you. So then it just shows you, okay, you played for 13 minutes, you got $74, you killed 103 enemies, killed by your own slow reflexes. Okay.
So quick restart versus return to breach?
Quick restart just restarts you quickly at the beginning of a dungeon.
Yeah.
Whereas returning to the breach is where you go through, choose your character, and go through there. So I'll go back to the breach again, and then we can go ahead and dig in with some co-op. No idea if there's friendly fire or anything like that.
It's going to be Battletoads.
I really hope not.
I really hope there is.
I don't think you can do friendly fire in a bullet hell game.
Alright, so we will
Battletoads was,
return to breach. And I would assume that the other characters have different play styles. I have only played as the 2, so I might play as a third one just to kind of see what's up with that. Actually, I'll go ahead and be the convict because I like her. And we will enter co-op, yes.
Can I be the dog lady?
And I think if you press start... Oh, I guess... Oh, weird.
I'm this, apparently.
You're him? Oh, as I kill myself. Good. Good. Alright, I guess let's, I guess you have to play as you.
Interesting.
Or him.
Okay.
Alright.
You're a ghost man. I love the walk animation of him. He's like do 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 do.
Alright, so we'll enter the Gungeon.
Together.
But yeah, no, it's like I knew I was going to enjoy this game, but I am enjoying it exponentially more than even my expectations were.
It's so the problem I have with indie games when it comes to like marketing them is I wish there was a demo, because a lot of times it's screenshots and videos, and a lot of these games look similar with the art style and or the visuals of it. So it's always hard to figure out what I really want versus not. And I wish even if it's like, for example, in this, like gave you maybe not the first dungeon, but like to the first boss.
Yeah.
And let you play that. And I think that's what like Xbox Arcade back in the day, Xbox Live Arcade did really well with it, is like every game had a demo, and you either was a time limit or it was a level limit.
Yeah.
And you played that way. Because I think I'd play a lot more indie games if I had the chance to try them out first.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, indie games aren't expensive, but if you add $15-20 every time and you play a game, you pick a game up you don't like.
Yeah, that's $15.
Then it's $15 that you kind of wasted. So here's the stupid question for you guys. Can you guys go opposite directions, and what happens if you try to go different ways?
No, it
requires you
locks
both
the
to
door,
open
yeah.
the door.
Okay.
And remember, and so triangle is to change guns. If you have a second gun, I don't know if your character has a second gun.
I don't.
Not yet. Okay. And then when you get an item at some point or another, R2 is how you use the item. So like I have a Molotov.
Damn.
Yeah, she's a prison person, so she just has Molotovs, and I think she has a shiv at one point, and like. All right, cool. We cleared out this room. So now there's a shop up here, but we don't really have any money, so I guess let's go down to the left.
Is there like a run button?
No, this is the highest speed you can go. Which at first was kind of a bummer for me, but I think if I moved any faster when you get to the more bullet heli sections, I think that might get...
So can you steal each other's health? Because one of you picked up, I think Jordan just picked up health there, Tom didn't.
I think it's...
Or is it...
I think it's
I didn't
just
look to see if
shared.
it shared it. Because you guys have your own health bars.
Yeah.
But I don't know if...
But we both have the same amount of health, so I don't know if it's shared. Alright, so we got these guys in the center. And certain guns you can hold down the shoot button and it'll just go nuts. Alright, let's go to the right. But I think it controls well. I think it
It feels pretty smooth.
Which most of these twin stick shooters, I think that twin sticks are probably the better I like them a lot. It makes sense to me, and I think it's the easier of the style of shooter to introduce someone to shooters. Because it's just like, okay, point in this direction, and watch out for those guys.
I just
want to
say Tom has the gangster shooting style where he holds the gun sideways. I just noticed that.
Well, I one-hand a shotgun, so...
Yeah, but that's not as cool as Tom's being all gangster-like and holding a gun sideways.
Well, that's kind of how all of them, like if you look at mine...
Yeah.
That's just how they decided to animate it.
Well, we do have the same health.
Yeah. So I guess it's just if one person gets hit,
so
the
if
other
one
person
person
gets
sucks
hit.
real bad.
Yeah. I don't know what that blue barrel is.
Hit it. See what happens.
It's oil, so I guess if I were to set it on fire or shoot
or
it.
if you step on it, you probably slide.
I don't know.
Go find out.
Or we can go this way. I don't think there's anything. in here. Alright, let's go right. Looks like there's a door that we need to go through there. I'm just interested to see how much easier or how much more difficult a boss is.
In here, I think.
Yeah.
See if it
scales. And remember, you can kick up those tables to provide cover with
what
X.
buttons to kick them up?
X, yeah. So you have your little cover that you can...
Tom just... You guys know you guys' health isn't shared. Tom just got hit and he has one less than you.
If you press X on that, that should pick it up.
I love how Tom was just standing right in front of the dude when he shot.
I don't know what that is.
How do I find out?
Press up on the D-pad. Changes weapons for
Friendship cookie!
Ooh, press R2. Oh, it's not filled. Okay. Maybe that's a passive skill, so we're going to go ahead and hit the touchpad. Alright, I don't have that. You go ahead and hit the touchpad. Cool. So hit the right, or hit right to go over there, and then we can go down to the one you just got the metronome. Improves equipped gun on each sequential kill. Taking damage or changing guns will reduce the bonus back to 0. Oh, so you just
that sounds good.
Get stronger with every kill that you do.
Nice.
Yeah.
The good old passive.
Which could be very helpful. Yeah, so you have your immediate items, you have passive items. So there's a very light RPG element to this game. Like, again, there's no leveling up, there's no stats to speak of. But you do get passive and active equipment. Which I think is nice. It allows you to kind of customize a smidge your playstyle.
Yeah. It's not.
Oh god.
Super intense.
But yeah, you don't have to like worry about like, am I min-maxing this properly? Yeah. The game just allows you to...
What does min-max mean? I've heard that, like, I play the Division now, and I've heard that a lot, and I'm like, I just build my dude.
It just means to... Oh, we can't get in there. We don't have a key. Alright, so we're going to see where... Alright, that is the area we got to go to. And we probably have $52, so we could probably go up to the guy and buy some shit. Min-maxing just means to minimize and or maximize specific...
So, like, using the Division, that's what I'm playing, like, minimize electronics, maximize health, in my case.
Yeah.
For my build. Okay. I thought that's what it meant, but I don't want to be real stupid, so I'm real stupid on the internet now, guys. I learned something.
Alright, so we got some armor, we got some other stuff, we got a key. And I think the armor works for both of us, so if you were to get hit, I believe the armor would drain off of my health.
By the way, Tom, you only have 2 hits left.
I'm good.
Alright, boss time. You ready for this?
Sure.
We're about to find out.
Alright, so we got the Bullet King, or the Bullet Prince, or whatever.
King DDD!
This one gets a lot more bullet helly.
My face, though.
You shoot Nerf gun. You shoot Nerf darts out of your gun. That's cute.
I haven't got another gun with this whole...
Neither have I, yeah. That's why I always try to... So that's the thing that you kind of have to...
Holy shit.
Oh, Tom. Go get hit, Tom.
And remember, your dodge does have invincibility frame, so if you can dodge for like a second...
Whoa. Whoa. He's setting the ground on fire.
What second you were talking about?
You're good, we're still good. Alright, and his little minion is chasing after me. We're gonna change the sawed off. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Oh, you both are down to one more hit.
We got this.
Will they do it? Stay tuned for the next probably 5 minutes to find out. In the next episode of Level 2 Gaming plays Enter the Gungeon.
Bingo!
Yay!
My dude.
Poof. Oh. I wanted him to explode.
That guy's a lot easier with a second person.
Oh, a gun.
Yeah, go ahead and grab it. Dope.
So if Tom picks it up, you can't pick it up then, right? So
no, I got it. Oh no, I just have my sawed off. Yeah, so it looks like our weapons are different. Do your shoot again. I like your little reload animation, how you just spin the gun.
Oh, it's Schwarzenegger.
Alright, so let's go ahead and go here, and we'll go to the second level.
Yay.
So the co-op...
Tom's like, stop.
I got nervous.
The co-op actually seems pretty solid so far from what
yeah, it's fun.
It seems interesting because the problem with co-op in games like this potentially is you're getting in each other's way or going completely opposite sides of the screen and can't see yourselves.
This kind of forces you to play together.
Yeah.
The one thing I do like is that you can't go through 2 different doors. Like so one of the things with Mario, like Super Mario World, is if somebody goes ahead, you either bubble ahead to them or you just screw each other over.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice when the game handles it properly and understands that, hey, you might do 2 different things, especially if you're both ADD.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hinder you from actually doing the game itself.
Yeah, I don't feel hindered necessarily.
Load time's
except for this load time. This is the longest one I've seen. So
Yeah,
I don't know if this is
they're generating a big dungeon.
or they're doing something like that because there's co-op or whatever. There we go.
Boof.
I do like that everything in this game is a bullet. Let's go ahead and go up to the top left.
Reminds me, do you ever see the movie Equilibrium?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Me too. So they invent a style of kung fu in that movie.
Y'all might need health.
Gun fu.
Y'all probably want some health.
We don't have enough for anything, so we're gonna have to.
Good luck.
Yeah, we'll have to traverse the wilderness and see what's going. Oh, never seen that guy before.
Oh, Tommy jumped right into that.
Oh, they took out my shield, so now we have. But I'm dead. Okay. Oh wait, what?
You a ghost?
I guess so. I don't know what. Oh, I can like stun.
New things. I don't know what you're doing, but now it's over.
That's weird.
Is it gonna shoot you too, or is it just gonna shoot him?
So I guess you can help Byte a little bit.
I was hoping it was gonna shoot both of you.
Alright, so Gungeoneer is a combat to be died in the Gungeon. Bandana Bullet Kin killed us. Do you want to try one more round?
Sure, let's do it.
Alright, I actually might, just for funsies, do a different character.
Be the guy with the dog.
I don't know why he doesn't let me choose.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's an odd thing as well. I think it'd be more fun if we could both choose the unique character. But the fact that it has co-op, I guess, is fine. Aw, my puppy.
So the question is, can the dog die?
I hope not. I will weep openly.
Kind of looks like a hamster, not even gonna lie.
What does the dog do?
He
Probably
follows you.
just cute.
Yeah.
Unless there's like a special thing where all of a sudden you can just sick the dog and it just tears out someone's jugular.
The dog jumps on your shoulders and you,
What if the dog has like a bazooka in it?
What's the end of that?
Bazooka.
What if the dog is like a bazooka in it?
Well, that would be great. Like if all of a sudden when you're low health, the dog just turns into a giant like fuck off gun.
Ooh, it's dark in there.
Yeah. Welcome to the Darkest Dungeon. Wait, that's a different game.
There seems to be enough a decent bit of
Tom, you're cornering yourself.
Yeah.
There seems to be a different bit of variation with the dungeons, which is nice. All right, I got a crossbow too.
You kind of look like Finn, not gonna lie.
I got nothing.
I know you're a girl, but you kind of look like Finn.
Finn from
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I like how you shoot you're shooting dart guns.
Hey,
That's
what
you're.
It works.
But yeah, so I found a squirt gun. I found, like I said, a pea shooter. I found the Mega Man Buster Arm, which is really cool because I love Mega Man.
Whoa!
Man, this crossbow is nasty.
I told you should be the guy with the dog. Always be the guy with the dog.
Except it's a girl, Keegan.
Sorry, girl with the dog.
Not every character in a game is like boy. Come on.
I read an article the other day saying that Batman vs Superman has the worst female characters in it. Like very stereotypical.
I heard that Wonder Woman was pretty okay.
I've not seen the movie, so I can't speak for myself. I'm just going based on the article I read.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Zack Snyder doesn't actually know how to write characters, so
yeah.
The fact that he can actually write anything on a pice of paper is impressive.
I think it's interesting. Like, there was, again, I'm a big IGN fan, as you guys know, and they did a spiel on
God
females and minorities in video games and how it's still not great, but it's getting better, especially in the indie world.
Yeah.
And that makes me excited because games used to be stereotypically a male thing to do, but there's a lot more girls that now play.
I think I read somewhere that they've actually overtaken that. Like there's more
probably
girls playing.
Well, I was listening to a podcast last night.
I'm getting wrecked, by the way.
Yeah, we're.
Tom, you're getting wrecked.
I feel like this dungeon is harder than the other.
It 100% is. No, this is the first one.
Oh.
This is the first level.
Oh, yeah, because you guys started over.
Yep.
I was paying attention, I promise.
I really want to be able to stick the dog. All right, I'll focus on Shoddy.
This is when you guys try hard, right?
I've been trying hard, baby.
When you go quiet and try hard.
I just go down.
Down. Ooh, key. Oh, health.
I'll let you grab both those things.
The
Makarov. He's a Russian gun.
He's a Russian. Ooh, that was
all right, so we'll go ahead and we will teleport up to and I just love it. And it's a very quick teleport. And boom, we're at the area that we need to go in and investigate. And I just think that alleviates a lot of the...
Oh,
that's the boss.
Should we fight it, or we want to see what's in the other room down here?
Let's walk around. There might be some good guns.
Go to the left. Ew.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of frame rate, despite there being a lot of shit on screen, runs pretty consistent.
Yeah, there's nothing really from this game other than that one load screen that you guys had.
Which is whatever. I mean,
it's
sometimes with procedurally generated stuff, loads will take longer.
Well, there's a really cool video. I can't remember which channel did it, but it's called "What Happens When a Game's Loading."
You can grab that ammo.
And it explains why you were always gonna have a loading screen and why nowadays it's sometimes even longer because of what's going on. But I recommend somebody look that up. Just or YouTube search "What Happens When a Game's Loading," and it's a really interesting video that I was like, I had no idea about that.
Is that the Gamer Ranks one?
I believe so. That sounds right.
Game Ranks.
Yeah, Game Ranks isn't bad.
So
they're no level 2, but they're not bad.
They don't go to the second level.
No, there's like, well, we rank first, so in viewership and monetary.
Did you guys ever watch game trailers?
Yeah.
Did you hear that
they just started a new company again? Yeah.
I'm saying, well, they shut down their channel, and then that was sad.
Oh, with Key.
Yep.
The thing with the pilot is that it is a lockpick, so pretty much any chest you come across you can't open unless it's like a blue chest or a green chest or something like that.
I assume those are different level chests?
I think they just offer up different things, yeah.
Boom! Oh,
and you have a little
those
little books spell out words. I don't know what those words usually are, but R-O.
Oh, you killed him.
I think that...
I'm gonna say rogue.
It'd be funny if it was like R-E-K-T.
R-E. Wrecked. Alright, let's go ahead and, I guess fight the boss?
Fight the boss.
Whatever you need, man.
Tom's just along for the ride.
I need to shoot things in the Gungeon. Alright, we've got this guy. We fought him before. I don't have my Molotov, though, so we'll see how this goes.
You got your crossbow, though. Oh. I just want to picture every time he goes, pfft, I just picture him like farting or something, and that's how he shoots. Like, I know he's stopping.
Oh, he just set himself on fire? Or
he's setting the ground on fire. Oh, God. I feel like the ones that don't have a pattern to them are a lot harder to go through.
100%.
Like, the pattern ones, like, okay, let's just get the timing down, but the ones that are just like that.
Like that, yeah.
You're just like,
But that's why it's bullet hell, because it is legitimately hell. Oh, there we go. Yep, I knew that was going to happen.
It's all you, Tom. It's all you, Tom.
Can you be a ghost or something? Help me out.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
Oh,
you had no...
That was too close.
And welcome to Bullet Hells. But yeah, I think it's a neat little game.
I enjoy it. It's got a lot of charm to it. I mean, I'm not playing it, but just from what I see, it looks like a lot of fun. It looks like one of those games that I could either pick up and do like a dungeon at a time, or I could go in and play the whole way through. Yeah.
Is the multiplayer online as well? Or is
I think it's just couch co-op.
Gotcha.
Which I love when games do couch co-op, because that's what we do.
And we'll end it here. But
literally, we're sitting on a couch playing co-op.
What this guy did. But yeah, it's a fun little game. For the price point, I think I will definitely dedicate a good bit of hours into it. And it might be a fun thing to just have, like, you guys over or something like that, or if we need something to play, we can just play some Enter the Gungeon and see what we can do from there. So
have fun with it. I mean, any multiplayer game, as you guys know, I'm a social gamer. So
Enter the Gungeon, more like Enter the Fungeon.
The Funyon?
Enter the Funyon. Alright, so he's got... I think he's got
a powerful shot, it looks like, compared to the other dudes. Like, his gun just seems to have a little more boof to it.
What was that one?
Boof.
Boof. Boof. Little boof. But yeah, so this is Enter the Gungeon. I really like it a lot. I think that, in all honesty, the art style and the attitude that it has, it's not a mean game, I don't think. Like, it's a very cute game. It's a very
Here's the dumb
fun
question.
Game.
Do you think you like it because you grew up in the era where these games were the standard back in the day? Like, if a 13-year-old comes up and he grew up on the Xbox 360, do you think he would enjoy this game as much as you do because you grew up with 2D games?
Maybe.
Getting philosophical over that.
Yeah, but maybe not, because I mean, so what I think I've realized, and I'll talk a little bit more about this maybe like during Dark Souls or something, is that as I've gotten older, I really like games that I've started to call like podcast games, which is why like Dark Souls I absolutely enjoy. It's where like I can just kind of pay attention to the game. I can he has armor built in. More like I lost my helmet.
Aww.
So like I can put a podcast on, or I can listen to an album, and I can just play the game. I don't necessarily have to worry about dedicating. I mean, I'm really excited about Final Fantasy or whatever. But it's really nice to be able to just sit down.
Whoa! He just disappeared into that table.
Play these games and just kind of turn my brain off a little bit.
You just have fun with it.
Like Dark Souls, of course, like, you know, you have to be paying attention. You have to be at the tip of your your A+ game. Same with this too. Like, you have to be paying attention, as evidenced from the last boss that Tom and I faced. But
it's not. With this, I feel like you're building a character, but at the same time, you're not to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because every time when you die, it starts over, and it's not like you've put 100 hours into that character and.
100%.
Oh god.
Oh, here we go. That's the
twin bullets.
And I'm probably gonna trigger twins. And I love the character names and I like their little intros. That
the one was
do.
really happy.
Yeah.
The other one was not so much. The other one was the cool kid on the block.
I like the bird.
Yeah, the bird is really cool. I've seen these 3 bosses cycled through, so my thought is that there's at least 3 per level, probably.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, you're gonna die. Oh, you're gonna... No.
I've actually, despite being like a bullet hell game and a game where you're kind of designed to die, I've actually died, I think, less on this quick Byte.
Don't say that.
Well, I mean, I know I'm going to die with this. I kind of went in here with the shittiest gun just to see how long I get. So yeah, that's Enter the Gungeon. I think it's fun, and I'm glad that we were able to get a little bit of couch co-op in with it. So
yeah,
cool.
It's a cool game.
Thanks for sharing it.
So from you guys, what final thoughts on it when it comes to yes or no?
On this game?
I say yes.
I bought it. I bought it, so yes.
Yeah, I say yes.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it a lot.
had it pre-ordered, so
I would totally buy it on sale.
Yeah. Cool, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out for a little bit.
And as always,
welcome to the second level. That video's over. What am I supposed to do? Wait, you mean there's a whole channel up there with more great gaming content, and I can hit subscribe down there so I can see even better gaming content? You just made my day.